pandemic. Man, pandemic programming. The program of the pandemic. Pandemic programming. That's really it. Lord help us. Okay, alright, so I'm just gonna throw myself right in here. What's up, buttercups? Alright, so this coronavirus, this pandemic. Lordy. So, this craziness, man, how are we all doing? I know there's so much fear and stress and anxiety, and it's a crazy time. It is a crazy time to be alive and trying to survive. Toilet paper, who knew how much of a commodity toilet paper is? Sorry, I'm just, there's a sickness and the vitamins and things that are going to help your immune system. That's just, no, toilet paper. Focus. That's the focal. This is what happens when fear takes over and we just allow it to control our thoughts, emotions, and actions. That being said, y'all, coronavirus, don't believe the hype. Do not believe everything that you hear, see, read, etc. on the media. Like, don't believe this hype. Hi, Evie. They control what we see on the media. They have their agenda and how they want us to react. They know what they're doing. Like, there are masterminds behind each and every move that is being made. And I'm not saying that the coronavirus was a move. I'm not saying that it wasn't a move. I'm just saying that the way that they choose to portray it on the media, definitely there's moves being made there. Just the news in general, the media is so negative and they focus on so much negativity and fear that you know that it's not all bad in the world. There's a balance, and what they choose to focus on says a lot about what it is that they're trying to achieve. I mean, I've got friends in the military, cop friends, like there are quite a few of them who don't pay attention to the news at all. They don't even watch the news because they understand that it's being controlled, what it is that we are allowed to see and what it is that we're not allowed to see. Yeah, so don't believe the hype. Take it seriously, but don't allow it to completely debilitate you with fear, because this fear-mongering is real. They want us to focus on the fear, and reason being is because we're easier to control when we are afraid. History shows it in the past. History shows that a people are more divided when there's fear and hate involved. People are less likely to be able to band together and work together if they are living in fear. We are more easy to control if we are afraid. So it's important to really, at this time, practice mindfulness in trying to reduce the cortisol levels. That's the stress hormone that courses through your body when you feel afraid, this instinctual fight or flight mechanism that we are all ingrained with. It's really important to develop some healthy coping mechanisms. Meditation, exercise, journaling, reading, writing, music, guys. Like, that's the key magic, that is what has helped us in the past. All of our ancestors, like, music is always run true. So really fall back on these healthy coping mechanisms instead of, fearful decision making. It's really going to help us be able to keep a clear mind, be aware, stay mindful of what it is that's going on. You don't want to take everything that you hear to truth. Assume that there might be some truth behind it, that there probably is truth behind it, but what's so important is to do your own research. Really make a point to question everything. There is an elite few who have their agenda and are controlling what it is that we see because they want us to think, act, and feel a certain way so that they can achieve what they would like to achieve. I'm not gonna get too into that because I can go another time. So do your own research. Honestly, there's a plethora of misinformation out there. People regurgitating things that they've heard without actually stopping to ask, is this true? Is it accurate? And you know, it's just like that game of telephone. You know how that game works. You know, we start off with I love ice cream and we get tomorrow there's gonna be a zombie apocalypse. There's just, it's so easy for things to get lost in translation, and we need to be mindful of what it is that we are believing, what it is that we are spreading, the message that we're sharing. It might be hard to believe, but doctors don't know everything. They don't. And I will give you one example, my own experience. I had ringworm. I had a really bad case of ringworm, and when I went to my doctor to get it checked out, I was healing it naturally. We were concerned, so just to put their hearts and minds at ease, I made a doctor's appointment to get it checked out. And I ended up teaching my doctor about ringworm. She had no idea what it was, so I schooled her on ringworm. Okay, so doctors don't know everything. There is a curriculum that they learn, and unless they've actually taken the time to go out and do their own research and their own experimentation, which most of them, I mean, haven't, because how much time do they really have to start doing their own experiments on the multitude of issues that there are in the world? Let's just be real. There's misinformation. Doctors don't know everything. There's differing opinions between doctors. One doctor will say that coronavirus is zoonotic, and one doctor will say that it isn't. So really try to do your own research, and this is not going to be surface level stuff. You're gonna have to work a little bit. Do some deep digging. Don't take the first 2 links on Google and like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. Don't take Wikipedia as your main source of information. Don't do that. Just really try to question, really try to do your own research and see what you can discover on your own. Honestly, just the last thing that I really want to leave everybody with is that we can't control anything at all. We have no real control except for how we react to life and the situations that are presented in life. That is all that we can truly control, is our reactions, the choices and the decisions that we make. So keep that one in mind. Don't believe everything that you hear. Don't make choices out of fear, because when you do so, life just isn't clear. And that's just the way that it works. Your head's not on straight. You're gonna make a mistake. Breathe. I love every one of you, each and every person and soul on this earth. It's so important for us to work together at this time. We need to come together. Like I said, there's agendas at play, and we are weakest when we are separate. We are strongest when we are together. And I'm not even talking about physically here. I'm talking about collectively as, the mindset, the goal, the mission. So it's kind of, that's basically all that I really wanted to leave you all with. I love each and every one of you. If you need to talk, I am here for you guys in each and every way that I possibly can. I will do my absolute best to ease this transition for all of us, really. I do tarot and oracle readings. I can do energy readings, energy healings, offer you a plethora of holistic remedies and alternatives to help you manage this crazy world that we live in. I hope that you are healthy and well and experiencing peace, and I'll talk again soon. What's up, buttercups? And now we dance party. What's up, baby? Dance party. Get in on this shit. Evie, dance party? You want a dance party? Hey.